The storm had swallowed the city whole. Rain drummed against the rooftops and flooded the cracked sidewalks, but inside the silence of a dimly lit apartment, Elena Cross sat with trembling fingers wrapped around a faded letter. Her eyes traced the words for the 100th time. Words that had shattered her trust and stripped away her life's purpose. It was a confession, not his, but hers. The one she had loved. Nathan Hale had used her as nothing more than a pawn. Every smile, every kiss, every whispered promise had been part of a cruel game. She had given him her loyalty, her future, even her innocence. And in return, he had sold her company secrets, leaving her reputation in ashes and her father's legacy in ruins. The betrayal burned hotter than any wound. For months, Elena had vanished from the world, slipping into the shadows where whispers of revenge grew louder than reason. She studied Nathan's every move, his new life built on the foundation of her destruction. He was thriving, flashing his charm at investors, climbing higher in the world she once ruled. But all towers built on lies eventually fall. And Elena was going to be the one to push. The gala was perfect. Crystal chandeliers lit the grand hall, and champagne flutes clinked as the city's most powerful gathered to celebrate Nathan's latest business triumph. Elena slipped through the crowd like a ghost, her black dress a sheath of elegance that masked the venom pulsing beneath her skin. Nathan was at the center of it all, his smile gleaming, his arm wrapped around a woman who wore the same diamond bracelet Elena once had, a symbol of recycling lies. Elena. Nathan's eyes widened when he finally noticed her, as if he had seen a ghost claw its way back from the grave. She smiled softly, almost sweetly. "Congratulations, Nathan. It seems betrayal pays well." His jaw tightened, but before he could respond, she leaned closer, whispering, "Tonight, I'm here to collect." The night unfolded like a chess match. Elena didn't rush. Revenge, she knew, was best savored slowly. She spoke to investors, planting subtle seeds of doubt about Nathan's past deals. She shared careful fragments of his lies, each word dripping with poison, wrapped in silk. By the time Nathan realized what she was doing, whispers were already spreading through the room like wildfire. His confident smile faltered, cracks appearing in the mask he wore so easily. "You're making a mistake," he hissed, cornering her near the balcony. "No, Nathan," Elena replied, her voice steady as the storm outside. "The mistake was underestimating me." But Elena's revenge wasn't just about ruining his reputation. That was too merciful. She wanted him to feel the same helplessness, the same suffocating collapse that she had endured. And so, when the police stormed the gala, it wasn't coincidence. Elena had carefully tied every stolen file, every fraudulent deal, every bribe directly back to Nathan. The evidence had been gathered for months, and tonight was the perfect stage for his downfall. The crowd gasped as Nathan was handcuffed, dragged out in front of the flashing cameras and stunned guests. His desperate pleas rang hollow, drowned out by the storm. Elena watched, her expression unreadable. She had imagined this moment countless times, the sweet taste of victory, the weight of vengeance fulfilled. But as Nathan was shoved into the back of the police car, his eyes locked with hers, burning with rage and disbelief. For the first time, she wondered if victory ever truly healed betrayal. Hours later, Elena stood alone on the same balcony where Nathan had cornered her. The rain had slowed to a drizzle, and the city glowed beneath the fading storm. She held the faded letter in her hand one last time. With a deep breath, she tore it into pieces, letting the fragments scatter into the wind. The battle was won. Nathan's empire would crumble. His lies had finally consumed him. And yet, as the rain kissed her face, Elena felt the emptiness linger. Revenge had given her justice, but not peace. She whispered into the night, her voice carried away by the wind. This isn't the end. It never